We're going to get into our first guest here. We're going to talk to Matt Jorgensen here, who's a counseling professional and a former Boys and Girls Club alumni.
Sure am. Happy to say I was with the agency for over 26 years actively as a member and then as a staff member. And I would not be the adult and professional I am today. No, honestly, I can give you my whole story, but I would not be where I am today without Boys and Girls Club.
What was it that the Boys and Girls Club offered you that really got you to this point today?
So I can remember the exact day, actually. So I was already a member of the Four Salon Club, and this was 20 odd years ago. And a staff member pulled me aside one day and said, look, I see who you're hanging around with. They know who's who in the community. I see who you're hanging around with. I've seen kids go down that road. I don't know where that road leads, but I do know this road. And so if I will walk with you down this road, but I can't go with you down there. I was in that Boys and Girls Club every day after that. Yeah, it was super powerful. And from there, gave me my first job and also helped me through university and supported me all the way through there, including giving me different options and connecting me with other agencies, just incredibly impactful.
So now he's a youth counselor.
Yeah, so how do you draw on those experiences when you're talking to youths?
Absolutely, and it taught me to be creative when making those relationships. I'm not the counselor that's going to be sitting behind the desk with my youth over there. We're engaging in the community, we're engaging in play, in art, in music, and doing things that they want to do, but making that relationship that's going to connect with them and help them open up a little bit. And Boys and Girls Club taught me that. I learned really quickly I can learn more about a kid if I'm willing to invest in them. And I know more about wrestling and My Little Ponies than most adults, but it's because it's what they're interested in, and so I get in there too.
Do you find it hard to engage them? I find sometimes with some of the youth, it might be hard to bring them all together or have them participate in activities. Are you finding that, or are kids youths really willing to?
Not personally, but again, I think it comes from my experience. I was at a conference not too long ago, and someone was saying how hard it is to get kids engaged and get them involved, and I went, you know what, you could give me 20 kids right now and I wouldn't even sweat it. But again, it's how I was raised. It's something that's just inherent in me now. But I do understand that. If you're not willing to get down to their level, if you're not willing to open up and understand them, and it's the judgment, right?
So it's the approach.
Yeah, and if you can, they're just human. They're going to be adults one day. Just like that was a very grown-up conversation that staff had with me when I was 12 years old. I understood, and it helps form a different path for me.
Here's Mark, who has a couple of kids. I'm sure you would appreciate someone like Matt.
Yes.
If your children had some issues that they couldn't discuss with you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think this is great, and this is why I think it's a great partnership between Fun and Drugs and the Boys and Girls Clubs to raise awareness and also to support these initiatives. So, yeah.
Carolyn, when you hear Matt talk about this, it must put a big smile on your face to know that this is working. The Boys and Girls Club of Calgary is working, and the people that you have in place, they are the right people.
They are, and that's one thing. You know, I've been with Boys and Girls Clubs for about 3 years, and I met Matt on one of my first days there when I started. And
he's impressive.
He is. He really is. And here's the thing: is that he's unique. All of our staff are, but they are all experts in their field. So when you walk into one of our clubs, and I go there for media opportunities and things to visit our clubs and do tours, they are so focused on our kids. And I always say to people, if you don't have a solution, if you're in a situation and you don't know what to do, come to Boys and Girls Clubs of Calgary. In our clubs, in our programs, if we can't help you, we will connect you to the community resources that can, but our staff are the experts and they understand. And when those kids talk to them, they are so engaged with what's happening. I'm always blown away. And yeah, it gets you in the gut because you realize why Boys and Girls Clubs of Calgary has the name that it does and why it resonates with people, because it's doing the work in our community. It's making sure that, you know, kids in every every corner of our city have the same opportunities as every other kid. And not every kid has somebody in their home to talk to, but they do at Boys and Girls Clubs.
Well, one thing you realize about kids, they will impress you every day, as our panelists will agree, and impress you to the point where they have promises. They have pink shirt promises. They do some amazing things. We have a video here. Take a look at this and these wonderful kids.
I will love people for who they are and their differences. I'm gonna accept everybody for who they are. I'm going to be more open to new people and meet new people every day and be kinder to everyone.
Stand up for myself and others.
You can include other people, so if you see somebody alone, you can go say, hey, do you want to hang out with me?
I'm gonna be the reason no one's left out.
I'm going to help people fit into nice groups of friends.
It's a pink shirt promise that a lot of these kids in the Vancouver School District, they put together to give us all incentive to do something and an example of how great these kids are. And again, for this campaign, it is called the Pink Shirt Promise, hashtag Pink Shirt Promise. If you have one, like these kids, we invite you to post it on our Twitter page as well.
And we already sent ours out, so you can check those out. I'm on air, Kate, and Phoenix on air.
Phoenix on air, yeah. And again, trending on Shaw, but again, hashtag, what's right here? Pink Shirt Promise. Make sure you take care of that. We've noticed that there's a number of programs. You must be encouraged about this as well too, Matt, to know that these kids exist, and you must be proud to say that the kids that you work with are amazing.
Oh, absolutely. I'm amazed every single day, and their willingness to engage. And when you give them that adult, or you give them that outlet to just speak up and let you know about them, and there's so much we can learn from them as well.
Matt Jorgensen is the Boys and Girls Club of Calgary alumni. He's an alumni staff and counseling professional, psychologist, and youth counselor. Great to have you on panel this morning, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.